Yo, what is going on? Are we live? Are we live? Check, check, check. Check, check, check. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me do that. Check, check, check. Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? What is going on? It's your girl, Jay. Welcome back to my channel, the JSpotNetwork. And it is Tuesday, and we are live. We are live here on this Tuesday evening. I hope everyone, like I said, is doing okay. I gotta put the spectacles on because I can't really hear. Let me know in the chat if you can't hear me, if I'm not. Last time they said I was really low. I don't know how to fix that. So hopefully I'm not low and y'all can hear me okay. We shall see. But I hope everyone is doing all right. Groovy is here. What's going on, Groovy? I apologize for my lateness. I was really planning on starting at 8:30, but it didn't happen. I was trying to get myself together here. I didn't even get my glasses on. Hold on, because I got to be able to see. All right, there we go. Hi. My camera's a little wonky, but well, this'll do. Anywho, so much has occurred in this past week of women's basketball. I don't even know where to start. We got free agencies. We got announcements that was just made right before I got on here from the W. We got Unrivaled. We have NCAA. You know, my LSU, my Notre Dame, and my South Carolina girls have been balling. They've been doing their thing. What is up, big girl? How are you? It's just a bunch. So we're just gonna talk through some things, see how the chat is popping off. If the chat is popping off and we're talking, we got a lot to say. We'll be on here for a minute. If not, we're gonna wrap this thing up in about an hour. If not sooner. We shall see. But I'll see how everyone is feeling about, you know, all the stuff that's going on in basketball right now. Hey, Bree Wayne, what is going on? How are you? What we cooking today? I don't even know. If you talking about me physically cooking, I ain't cooking nothing. If you talking about what's going on in today's world of women's basketball, I'm sorry, I'm like staring into this camera because I'm trying to get it straight. Then you tell me. Y'all tell me what's going on. Did I go to the gym today? I did not go to the gym today. I don't go to the gym on days that I work because I'm not a morning person. As much as I do get up early, I'm not a morning person. So if I have to be at work at 7, I'm not waking up any earlier than I need to get to work. And today I actually slept in. I was supposed to be in at 7. I decided I wasn't going to go until 10. So there's that. I work out on my days off. So I commit to when I'm off, I wake up early because I don't like working out late. I wake up early and then, you know, go to the gym and then get my day started. So that's what I do on my off days. If I go in late to work, sometimes I might go to the gym, but not very often. Not food. Girl, I don't know what's cooking. Y'all got to tell me. The boys are not fighting tonight. I just brought them. This is also why I was late, because I have to like time when I bring them in here with me. Because if I leave them out in the living room, they're like kids. They'll be quiet for a second, and then they're too quiet. I don't know what they're doing. Then I find out they've gotten into something that I got to clean up later. So I bring them in the stew with me, but I got to time it just right while they're sleepy, because if I do it and they're not, they're going to want to get up and go to the bathroom, and I got to stop not stop the show, but I got to pause and all this stuff. So anyway, no, one is knocked out and the other one is licking. He's giving himself a bath, licking his leg or something like that. So no fights yet. The aces are killing me. Bree Wayne, where's girl? I don't know what's going on over there. Honestly, I don't know. We don't have a GM. So I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. How can I put this? I think, okay, I think the Aces can still be dominant with Asia, Chelsea, Jackie, and now Jewel. I think they can still be dominant. But I think the one thing that we found out going into this past season is that these teams are determined to get whoever they need to get to not only compete with the Aces, but beat the Aces. It's been going on for the past 2 seasons. This season is out of control because it is right before the CBA is going to end. Everybody's signing 1 year deals. So it doesn't really matter where they go. Like they probably won't be there after next season. So it's kind of like we're just throwing stuff against the wall. Indiana's like all these people have these 1 year contracts. Let's give them something to, want to come over here. And let's see if we can't build a super team or, get something together so we can like go after a championship or whatever it is that they're trying to do, right? Same thing with Dallas. Like I don't know. I don't think and I don't the only way I see some of these players staying with these teams that they've gone to is if they are in the finals or they get the championship. If not, those teams are going to dissipate, and we'll see everybody go to the other teams that they want to settle in once the CBA is there and they can sign a long-term contract. Right now, it's like I got a year. Who has the best deal? I'm going to go over there and play. It's only for a year. They're talking money. Then that's where I'm going. So I don't know what the Aces are doing though. So I say all that to say, these teams, some of these GMs and front offices of these other teams are not playing around, and they are trying to form something that is going to be dominant. And so normally I would say the Aces could be dominant in what they're doing, but I mean, right now, Asia hasn't gotten the help that she needed last season. We haven't picked up anybody that can give her the kind of help that she needs in the post. So we're seeing, I don't know about that. Just as I think Marcus J said, Sydney went to the Fever, which I'm shocked and appalled, but I'm also a little hurt. Y'all know how I'm an Aces girl, and y'all know how I feel about Indiana. It's just not my favorite team. And so for one of my players from one of my favorite teams goes to the enemy's team, I feel a way because now I can't cheer for you. Like Sid, you've been been the comic relief. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what my dog is doing over here. Hold on. I knew something crazy was gonna happen. I'm gonna have to pause in a second because I don't know what to do with this dog. He's old. Um, I don't know where I was at. Oh, the enemy. So now I can't cheer for you, Sid. I can't cheer for you. Dewana Bonner that went over there. They got Kelsey Mitchell back. Um, we already know AB was over there. Uh, yeah, it's looking like who else went over there? Oh, Natasha Howard. So Indiana is they're trying to get something together over there. I don't know what yet, but we'll see if everybody can work together and make something shake over there. Stephanie White, she came in like a wrecking ball. She ain't playing around. Big Girl says Asia's shoe is fire. Yep, I'm going to talk about that. I got the photos for that. Her tip is next to where? To Indiana. Indiana don't need no more people. Y'all enough. enough now. We're good. Like super, like y'all are dragging it. Y'all are dragging the super team thing. Like this is not the all-star game. Y'all are good. Like I I don't know. Big girl said I can't wait for Angel to drop her shoe and interview Lisa Leslie. Yeah. Well, Lisa Leslie is the interview is coming soon. That one's coming what in the next, not this week but next week, I think, cuz she's interviewing, and I don't know these people cuz I think they're off of a reality show. Somebody named Serena, and I don't know the guy's name. Everybody seems to know who they are. I don't know who they are, but I think that's who the episode's gonna be this week that she's dropping, and then next week is probably gonna be Lisa Leslie, or she might do Lisa first. But the shoe is not coming out until I think she said 2026. Bree Wayne says no more Becky coming, Becca coming. I know, no more TikTok dances. You know they used to do they would do their warm up dances together, and honestly, it would be Aja talk to everybody on the team before like the shoot around is over. Everyone would come to her and do a handshake and talk, and then at the end she would talk to KB. But her dancing partner Sid is not there anymore. After Sid would go away, it would be just Aja and KP, and they would do their little warm up thing together. KP is not there anymore, so I'm a little sad. Hey April, what's going on? April says, "Hey J Boog in chat." Monty says, "If Skylar wins a chip, does Skylar retire and become a coach?" I don't. Does she want to be a coach? I don't know if that's something she wants to do. I don't know if she retires if she gets a chip. But Skylar, I don't know if y'all been watching her in Unrivaled. Skylar looked like she just got into the league. She is now she ain't out there for like 30, 40 minutes or anything like that. But she's out there with a lot of energy. She looks good. Her body looks amazing. Like she's in amazing shape. It looks like she's eating right. It looks like she's getting the conditioning that she needs. Speaking of conditioning, her hair always is on point. You got that slick back bun, and that hair is just gleaming and shining like like a strobe light, like a disco ball, like whatever she puts in her hair. Shout out to her. But no, I think Skylar, I don't see her retiring within the next 3 to 4 years. I don't see that. JP says Sid about to get all the love and shine she deserves. Is she though? Is she though? Because let's not act like y'all. I don't know if y'all forgot, but it was like the running joke that Sid is the face of the WNBA from her show. Sid and TP, the first season was about them trying to be the face of the league. And so it became a running joke to everybody on the internet that, excuse me, that Sid was the face of the league. But then the other fan base got offended by that and started coming at Sid a lot. So now that she's a part of that fan base, is going to be very interesting. But don't act like it's not act like they'll be nice now, but if she does something they don't like, they'll right back on it the same way they did to Aaliyah Boston. If the passes aren't being caught, if someone's not sharing the ball enough, they will turn on you. So I don't know about all the love and shine she deserves, but we'll see. Spoiled Brat, hey, what's going on? Spoiled Brat says Sydney and Cece will be funny. The face of the league now playing with two people who want to be the face of the league. Yeah, right. I was just saying that. Big Girl says, I don't want the Fever to win anything. We will never hear the end of it. Yeah, we're already hearing it. We're already hearing it. And then, honestly, they have that's a good group of people now. The thing is, can they gel? The same with Dallas. The same, like we thought last season with having Nneka, Jewel, and Skylar, it was going to be, this trio that was just going to take over the W. And, they needed some time to gel together. It didn't quite work out like that. And then you got Gabby Williams back. and they still had some things to work out. New York getting their people together. It took them a couple years for them to gel, so they can be a dominant force. So we'll see. It may all work out in 1 year, and they might blow through the W, and it may not. I don't know. Big Girl says no more tunnel shenanigans from the Aces. Yeah, I mean they'll still have it. Asia's still there. I think they will, but yeah, Sid was the jokester, and if I'm being honest about Sid and my Aces, I knew that Sid would probably not be on the team this year. Um, it was specifically when Becky said that the team was going to look a lot different, and that they're she pretty I didn't, these aren't her words specifically, but she pretty much said, they're a family. There are some people that she really, really loves and really likes personally, but things are gonna look different. I think she said that things are gonna look different. Is gonna hurt her. It's not gonna be easy because these people, she really likes them or really loves them, and they're like family or something like that. It immediately made me think of Sid, because Sid has been around the Aces for a very long time and barely plays, barely gets any minutes. But they've talked about how important having her around is. Having her in the locker room, the way she boosts morale, the way, I mean, Asia has talked about how that's like literally like her rock. When things aren't going as well as she wants them to, Sydney is the one that's like in her ear telling her like, "Do you know who you are? Like, you know, you got this. Let's do it," or whatever. Like speaking life into her and stuff like that. And we see Sid as the jokester, but obviously Sid can be very serious as well. And so, a lot of people have talked about that part, them having that in the locker room. So yeah, it's gonna be a little different. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's breaking up like the family dynamic. But when you have someone like Sid gone, KP is gone, their rook Kate is gone. It changes the dynamic a little bit, and we don't know who else is leaving. We don't know what's going on with the Aces. They ain't said nothing. They ain't really did nothing. They got they got Joel Lloyd, and that was the last we've heard of them. Now we just heard that Sid is with the Indiana Fever, so I don't really know what's going on. But I just had a feeling that Sid wouldn't be there. I have a feeling that Kia may not be there. I have a feeling that um, I don't know who's in a full contract over there. I got to look at it. I don't know if Tip is coming back. She said if she did come back, she only wanted to play for the Aces. But again, money talks. If she gets a better deal somewhere else, she might decide to do that. Um, I think AC will stay. They just signed Elizabeth Kitley officially to her rookie contract. Um, who else am I missing? Did I say Meg? I don't know what's going on with Meg. And I think that's it because they don't have. Oh, KB. I I would suspect we won't see KB on the Aces either. But again, I don't really know what they're doing. But I do know they do need some more. They need some more help in the post. I thought if Tina Charles wasn't going to Chicago, which I wanted her to do, that she would go to the Aces, but she didn't. So I don't really know kind of what they're looking for, what might happen or not. I will say, I know we haven't heard anything about Kennedy Carter. I'm hoping gets picked up by the Aces. I think she will be a great addition with the absence of KP, even though you do have Jewel Lloyd. But I think we could find a way to fit her in there, and she can really be the boost that we could use on the Aces, as far as the guards are concerned. But I don't know. I just want her to be a part. Like she couldn't be a part of Chicago. I kind of wanted to be a part of my other favorite team. Monty says, "Are you as mad as me about Bonner going to the Fever?" Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Bonner, but yeah, I don't understand why everybody's going to Indiana. I don't get like I'm sure the front office is like, we have this money, we have this player, our fans, we have the biggest turnout, we have the views, we have all this stuff. Like, come on to Indiana, we're building this facility, which is not even the selling point because none of these people are signed for more than a year. But whatever it is, we have Stephanie White, they have some selling point. They're getting these people over here. I don't know. Spoiled Brat says hurt and appalled. Yes. Bree Wayne says, I thought Sid was Gray's best friend. Yeah. She was Gray's best friend. She was Asia's rock. She was the team morale booster. I mean, I think, like I said, I think they had to have a conversation that they couldn't hold a spot for her, couldn't no longer hold a spot for her on the team just because the other stuff outside of basketball. So I think that conversation was had, and then she decided to shop around and see who had the best deal for her, and she decided to go to Indiana. Sid's gonna miss layups on purpose. I mean, Sid's gonna give him hell now. I know she's a jokester, and I know she's not oblivious to the things that have been said about her by, that group of fans and just overall in general. Like, I think she's gonna mess with them a little bit. It'll be funny. KRL is in the house, says, hey y'all, I'm late, but I'm here. I feel like you feel, Jay. I'm so hurt that some of my favorite players are now Fever players. Stephanie White is getting everybody to come. Yeah, I mean, again, on the Bonner thing, that kind of makes sense. That's her coach. And I figured that she was gonna get some Connecticut to come over there with her. I was just hoping there wouldn't be anybody, but she got she got Bonner. Fever's looking dangerous. That's what Dre says. I mean, they got some good players. Like I said, we shall see how everything turns out. But yeah, that lineup looks crazy. JP said, "Let the hate go. I'm rooting for lots of individual players. That's fine. You can root for who you want to root for. Like I root for who I want to root for. And Indiana is not one of those. Not one of those teams." April says Cunningham is over there. Oh yeah, Sophie. I forgot Sophie went over there, but she'll fit right in. She's good over there. Big girl says you can't turn a stale piece of bread fresh. I don't care who you bring in. Wait, who are we calling a stale piece of bread? What team are we talking about? I don't care who you bring in. Wait. Please explain, big girl. Who's the stale piece of bread? Spoiled Brat says Fever has 12 people on the roster as of now. And they'll probably pick up more. I mean, more. Most teams last year had an average of about 15 people on their team. I think New York had the most. I think they had like 24 people on their team through training camp, and then they just started dropping people off. I want to say it was New York and what other team? They had so many people. I want to say the Lynx, maybe. I know Chicago had like 14 when they started training camp, 14 or 15. But yeah, they usually start off with a large amount of people, and then they just start dwindling it down as they get through with training camp. Fever bench could be Ace's bench right now. I'm so sick. Oh yeah, I mean for sure. But I don't even know what our bench looks like. If we're talking about our bench from last year, yeah, take out Tip. Take out Tip because I think she made sixth player of the year, but she was their leading scorer off the bench, if I'm not mistaken, last season. But yeah, they can definitely beat our bench. Bree Wayne says Cunningham, Hull, Sid, Dantas, Katie Lou, LMAO. Who are you, aces? Right. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing to compete? Spoiled Brat says Skylar do look like she's in her prime, right? She is like, it's like she got her second win. I mean, she was out for a while with, having her kids and stuff like that. And so I think she was hungry to come back into the W. And this was her first season back this past season. And she got to, get a feel for everything again. And like, she's not the way she's playing in Unrivaled. She wasn't even playing like this in Seattle. So I'm kind of afraid for her to come back to Seattle. If she's playing like she is in Unrivaled, if she's playing like that this coming season in Seattle, oh, y'all gotta watch out. I kind of feel like um NECA should have came too, because I feel like that would have been more bonding time for them to like play together and get, they probably wouldn't play together, but they're down there in Miami. They can work out together and do stuff like that outside of playing on the teams. That just would have gave them a little bit more time. So when they come back, they're ready to go. But, we'll see. Jay Hamilton says, what more shine can she get? She's already the face of the league. Right. Let them know, Jay. April says, you heard Tip was going where, Bree Wayne? Moses says, what up, Jay? Sid's going to troll the other fan base back if they start coming at her. Oh, yeah, she will. She does it all the time. She does it to anybody. Jay Hamilton says, they ain't better than New York and many. Fee is our for vengeance. Is our for vengeance. Yeah. Now, we were talking about the Aces, but many in New York, they're not really losing anybody. I think they lost Burke. No, Thornton. Which one went to the Valks? I think Kayla Thornton went to the Valkyries, if I'm not mistaken. They have Burke there. But they didn't lose anybody. They still have JJ, Stewie, Benijah, Saab. Oh, Sloot. They lost Sloot. But isn't Marquisha? No. If they still have Jalen Sherrod, because I think Jalen was subbing for Sloot, but also Phoebish was also in for Sloot, and she was actually starting over Sloot. So, I mean, I don't think they're really missing anything that's going to stop them from being dominant. And then we know many got a chip on their shoulder when they're coming back. Kayla's playing crazy. We already know Fee is coming for Asia's crown. The way Fee has been playing, she's coming. It's going to be neck and neck, I think, this next season. I think it's gonna be a contest between Fee and Asia. Not like it was this past season where it didn't happen till like the second half. I think like right out the gate it's gonna be neck and neck. So it's gonna be a fun season to watch them. And they're really good friends. So it's no bad blood, but it's just gonna be fun to watch that. Bree Wayne says she's been looking at Dream, but I don't think there's enough cap space unless they release Haley Jones. Oh, the Dream. I can see Tip over there. As long as they can catch them, CC passes, the defense. CC passes and the defense is on point. Fever will be all right. Jay Hamilton says the Aces need more length, probably a bit more youth. The Fever need defense and their fans to chill. Yeah, I think I agree with that. The Aces do need more length and more youth. I do believe that a lot of their Tip is retired. AC is the second oldest person in the W, behind DT, and if DT's not coming back, that makes AC the oldest person in the W. Who else? Chelsea is not super like old in basketball terms, but she's been through a lot of injuries, so I don't know how long her body can go. Sid was going on her 10th or 11th season. She's been there a while. Kia also. I thought Kia was way younger, but no, Kia is actually came into the league before Asia did. Asia came in 18. So I think Kia came in 14 or 15. I need to look and make sure I'm right about that. I just knew I was surprised because I thought Kia was a younger player. But I mean, these are some veteran players that's on the Aces, which helps with like basketball IQ and experience. But it would help to have more youth on that team. So as these other vets start leaving, um, nothing drops off for the Aces. Michelle, hey Michelle, what's going on? What are our aces doing? We've made no moves except for Gold Mamba while everyone is making moves. And when are we getting a GM? The face of the league will be missed. Yes, we're gonna miss you, Sid. I don't know what the aces are doing. Still, I have no idea. I trust Mark Davis and Becky and Nikki to make some good decisions. I hope. Um, I think last year was a wake up call that they can't. They were very dominant doing the same thing they were doing for 2 years. They were very dominant, but these teams got very much aware of what they were doing. Um, they were following their lead. They were following the blueprint of what made the Aces so tough. And Aces were really homegrown. Like, yeah, they did get the addition of Chelsea Gray in 21, I think. But Kelsey, Jackie, Asia were drafted there. Number one picks back to back to back. And they weren't really good like as a team when they first got drafted. They had been playing together though since Jackie got there 2019. Kelsey got there 17. Asia got there 18. So they were playing together for some quite some time before they really started like becoming this dominant thing. And it took time, it took years. They had a different coach. They made it to the finals and got swept. That kind of hurt. I know Asia for sure. So they had their ups and downs. So, over the years, the front office started getting them certain pieces that they felt might complement those three players that they had. And they just ended up finding magic in the ones that they had. And they were so dominant, they didn't really need the bench in a way. You know what I'm saying? Even though the bench helped them win that second championship because everybody else was hurt, um, they were still able to be so dominant just because of what they had been working and gelling and getting together and building over the years. And so other teams got hip to that. And then they're like, well, we don't have years for that. Let's go get this person from here, this person from here. Let's get this person from here, and let's see what we can do. And that's what teams are starting to do now. Except for, I don't know about many, because Minnesota, someone was making a point the other day. Minnesota doesn't have a bunch of huge names on them, but they are just good because they found a way to take the people that they have, use them in the best possible way, and they figured out how to get that chemistry together, how to work within that system. Everybody knows what the system is, and they execute it to a T. They're so efficient. They're almost like a flawless team when you think about the way that they play. Nobody's taking a bunch of wild shots. Nobody's playing hero ball. They look like a really good team, and they don't have a bunch of superstar names. Like they have a bunch of good players, but like no one's throwing many out there a lot of times when you're talking about like these teams. But they became very dominant, very dominant this past season up to the point where they made it to the finals. So that's also a team that we need to look out for. But I don't know what the Aces are doing. Aces need a GM unless Becky takes over the job as well. I believe, yeah, I agree with that. Monty says Kennedy Carter being blackballed. Kennedy to Seattle. Record prediction for the Sky, Skylar and Sky fan. Record prediction for the Sky. Are you want me to say a record prediction, or are you saying you have a record prediction? Jay Hamilton says Aces need a GM. They do. Spoiled Brat says, I thought last year they extended KB contract, so it depends on if it was guaranteed or not. I think they did, but she came in when they won their first championship. What was that? 2022? 22, 23, 24. So her extension, Oh yeah, her extension would be this year because her rookie contract was over last season. So maybe maybe it is for this year, but I don't know if they are guaranteed. But I mean, they don't play her. Let her go. Spoiler Brad says Kennedy to the Mystics. And you want to talk about a team that's not doing what is the Mystics doing? They not moving nobody. They not doing nothing. They said they content with who they got. We ain't got to get nobody in no free agents. We ain't trading a bunch of people. What is going on with EDD? Is she coming back to the Mystics or is she gonna sit out? Like what? I need answers. I need to know what's going on over there because I'm not hearing anything. What's going on, MJ? How are you? MJ says Indiana Fever have a good player, good coach, and a good front office that's not trying to fumble the bag. No, you're right. Michelle says I too was hoping for Tina or Howard to help Asia, but now that both are off the board for Cheyenne Parker, pray for Cheyenne Parker. I want to move Gustafson's contract. Yeah, I don't think we need High Girl Meg. April says I have a feeling that Spoon is going to be a part of the Aces somehow, some way. I would like that. I would love for her to work with Becky, but also they have an opening. I think I said this last time or a couple of shows ago that New York, their one of their assistant coaches left to go do something, go work with another team or do something. I can't remember. So they have an opening over there too, and you know how Teaspoon loves her some New York. So and New York loves some Teaspoon. So that may be an opportunity for her to work with that organization. But I would love to see her um, work with Becky as well in some form. Michelle says the spoiled brat. I can see that move Ken to the Mystics. Big girls laughing. Oh, Indiana. What was? Oh, that's the that's the spoil. I mean the stale bread. You are hilarious. SC Brad said Aces thought they would win because they had the MVP. Um, I mean, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you if you had the MVP? Hey, Jonathan. What happens next says Tip at Atlanta would be dangerous. Finals bound for sure. Jay Hamilton says out. What's that mean? You're gone? You're out of here? April says Hines Allen left Minnesota. Yeah, she did. She did leave. I forget where she went. Where did Maisha go? Did she go to Atlanta too? I can't remember. Jay Hamilton says Fee is a machine. She is. Spoiled Brad said, I wonder if Asia will leave the Aces. I don't think so. I think probably not until the very end of her career, but I don't see her leaving the Aces. I think the Aces are like are there that's her team. I think she started her career there. I think she wants to end her career there. Now, if everybody left and Becky ended up leaving, then she might decide to leave. But I think that's her home. I really do. Unless the only way I could see Asia leaving is if Dawn Staley decided that she was actually going to coach the W and she got a team by South Carolina, somewhere in North Carolina, South Carolina, somewhere around there. She would leave to go play for Dawn. But Dawn says she's not interested in that, so I don't see that happening. The great benefactor, what's going on? Tiffy says, how much help does Cece need for real though? Like, it's no way she's an MVP candidate. Oh, yes, she is. Oh, yes, she is, Tiffy. They already calling it. It's already written. They said, this girl is the MVP. But you're right. It's a lot. It's a lot of people going over there. Indiana's going to be a great team, but I mean, we we know where the credit's going to go from the media. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be interesting, very interesting to see. Spoiled Brat says Sid is currently playing for AU, where both Fever assistant coaches are helping. Just an FYI. Oh, okay. So tampering, got it. Moses said, "No, I'm just joking." I mean, Unrivaled is a whole. That's just a conference of tampering down there. Moses says Kia Nurse's sign in Chicago Sky is decent. She's a solid vet who will bring stability to the guard position. Yep. I like Kia Nurse. I like her when she was playing for LA. I don't think we got bad pickups. I think we were expecting to have, hopefully have some bigger names come to Chicago. I personally did not want Kennedy to leave, um, or Jeff to not want her or whatever. I wanted Kennedy on the Aces, on the Chicago Sky. I wanted it to be Kennedy, Camilla, and Angel, and then we build around them. Keep Mick, keep Big Mama, and then figure everything else out. If we had, maybe keep Izzy, we keep Elizabeth, but continue to add pieces. And it didn't work out that way. We do have Rebecca Allen, which I think she's a great player. We have Sloot, who is a two-time champion. One, I think, at least two, right? She got one with New York and one with Chicago. I've been watching her in Unrivaled. She's just enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not the Courtney Vandersloot of, when she came into the league and was breaking all the records and stuff like that. But she's a vet right now. She's been going through a lot of personal stuff. So I mean, she's still active. She can still pass very well. Like, did you see those passes she was giving to Aaliyah Edwards like 2 games ago in Arrival? Like, she still got it. And I think the leadership piece, like the experience piece, the mentorship that she can give these young players. And again, hopefully we can get some good players out of the draft. May not get exactly who our first choice is, but hopefully we can get some good people, because it is some nice people there that they have in the draft. So I think that'll work out. But I think it's decent. I mean, Kia Nurse is good. Rebecca Allen is good. Sloot is good. I think we kept Mick. Elizabeth is signed. Vic Mama and Mo both have contracts. They don't know yet about Izzy. We know that Diamond is now with Connecticut. Right. Am I right? Did Diamond go to Connecticut? Dang it. I forgot. Lindsay, I know, is at it with the Sun. I don't remember where Diamond went. Y'all can tell me in the chat. Or I can look it up. But we need some more pieces, though, for sure. We're not done yet. I don't know how we're going to get those pieces or what that's going to look like, whether it's through the draft or more free agency, or we start looking internationally. But we do need some more pieces if we want to be contenders. But we don't know. We don't know what Tyler's schemes look like. We don't know how the team is going to gel together. We don't know the productivity that Angel and Camilla are going to give us. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm saying, like, this all stuff could be good and this team could be dominant. We just don't, because we don't have any big names, because we don't have any, blockbuster superstars outside of Angel and Camilla. People are kind of downplaying Chicago. So we don't know what's going to happen yet until the season goes. So I'm hoping for the best. Tiffy says picking up Jewel contract was a mistake, in my opinion. The Aces better get some coins together to sign Lexi and Kennedy. Lexi who? Speaking of Lexi, I want Lexi Hull on the Chicago Sky. Now, do we absolutely need her? No, because we have we got enough kind of in that position. But I know that I think they said they're still looking for wings and guards. And so let's figure out a way to make some kind of trade with Indiana, since Indiana has everybody. Let's get Lexi, because is Lexi going to start with those people that they have over there now? Like, I don't know if she fits anywhere right in the starting lineup right now with the people they have. And I, off the top of my head, I'm trying to think. You got Bonner, you got Cece, you got Aaliyah Boston, you got Kelsey Mitchell. Who am I missing? Sid, I don't think is going to start. Who am I missing? Is Lexi going to start? Oh, Natasha Howard. So if you have Aaliyah, Natasha Howard, Kelsey Mitchell, CC. Oh, I forgot about Dewana Bonner. Now, how are they going to do that lineup? Yeah, I don't know. I Now that's kind of interesting how they're going to do that lineup. But Lexi, to me, doesn't have a spot in there. Like she's probably like second, third string. Take her, bring her over to Chicago. I've seen what she can do with her and Angel together. I like it. I think she will be a great addition. She's a great shooter. She plays great defense. That's something we need. Hopefully that Tyler's been looking at that. I don't know if we have the assets to be able to trade for her, but I would like to see that. Um, George Hello says, well, not George Hello. I'm saying hello. But as soon as the new players miss a pass from CC, her fans will be on them. A lot of pressure for the Fever. Yeah, they are a very strong fan base who really love their player, really love CC. So yeah, it's on and popping if you don't do right in their eyes, if you don't do right by her. Jay Hamilton says, "This is what I tell this fans. It takes time. You cannot just come into the league, get in some veterans, and think you'll make it to the finals. It takes time. That's why I like what Chicago is doing." Yeah, I think we're slow and steady. I think we still need the pieces. And I said this last year. I felt like Chicago was like a baby Aces to me. That's why I say go Skaces. I think Aces and Sky are very similar, but they just happen to be my two favorite teams. And I just decided to start calling them Skaces. But they are very similar in the fact that, the Aces had to start somewhere. Like they didn't just become dominant overnight. They literally, like I said, I won't have to repeat everything, but they started 2019. They started in 2017 getting the first pick, and then 2018 they get Asia, and then 2019 they get Jackie, and they work with them for a little bit. And you got Liz Cambage on that team. You got Lindsay Allen on that team. You had some you had some people. I think Kayla McBride was on the Aces for a while. You had a lot of moving pieces in and out of there, and they weren't super successful like we see them, these past couple of years. Not this past season, but the two seasons prior when they won the championship back to back. It just took time, and a lot of people don't want to wait. They just want to do it. So I hope Chicago is following in the footsteps of the Aces, and the fact that they are trying to find the right pieces to eventually make themselves dominant. But on the other side of that, I don't trust Jeff. I don't know. I don't feel like he knows what he's doing 100%. And he's going to have to show me before I fully say the front office there is doing amazing. I'm just here to cheer on my team and my players, and give support to Angel and Camilla. As far as their front office, I don't know what they're doing. And so until they fully show me as a fan that they have the team's best interests at heart, and they are doing everything they can to get this team where they want the team to go instead of putting the blame on the coach, then I'm just going to sit here and observe. Jay Hamilton says Skylar and Kennedy would be an interesting combo. You know what? You're right. Yeah. Now that I think about it some more, Kennedy in Seattle could work. The only reason I say Kennedy to the Aces, A, that's my favorite team. But B, I really feel like they have established like a really like a family there. The coaching staff, the front office, the owner, Mark Davis, like he actually goes to their games and he's there and he's invested, and he supports them, and he tries to give them anything and everything that they can want, within being legal. You know what I'm saying? Because they always been investigated. But I think it's a real like nurturing family like organization, and I think Kennedy would benefit from going someplace like that. I think that's why she gravitated towards Teaspoon so much, because Teaspoon really is a player's coach. She's really someone that's like invested in the player as a person and not necessarily just as an employee, so to speak. So I think her going to the Aces, like it's already established. You can't really go in there and disrupt what they have going on because no one's gonna let you do that. Like you got to get in where you fit in. You gotta not submit, but you gotta like fall in line with what they have already going on, what's already established. So if people say that she's had issues in the locker room and she's caused issues and all this other stuff, I don't think that would happen with the Aces because it's too established there. And I think Asia is really, really big on keeping that the way that they have it that way. Like keeping everything that they have established over these years in the community and the chemistry that they built. She's really good, big on like that. This is how it is here, and this is how it's gonna be. If you don't like it, you're gonna have to fall in line or get out. So I think that'll be, good for Kennedy. I don't know about her going to Seattle if there are issues over there already. Jewel left because I guess she felt like she didn't like the way she was treated. She didn't like either coaching staff or Skylar or whoever. Kind of, they were butting heads. We already know Skylar's going to cuss you out. Is that the environment that Kennedy can thrive in? If there's already some kind of stuff going on as it is there. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that Asia won't cuss them out, because Asia will. Asia will cuss them out. But it's still like a very much, I'm cussing you out because, I want you to be better. I love you. Not I'm cussing you out because you're getting on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a difference. But outside of that, just surface wise, I think Kennedy would be great at with Skylar in Seattle. Tiffy says to George, that's the real T. Fever messed up getting rid of their leader, Erica. All these talented players with no real leaders is bad news. Oh, Erica, she's not there, Willer? She I didn't know she left. I didn't hear that she left, but honestly, I wasn't paying attention. April says Kennedy to the Aces, I predict. Big Girl says EDD should be free to go wherever she wants. Yeah, I'm waiting to see where she's going, if she's going anywhere. Louay says, what's up, J Spot? What up, Louay? Bree Wayne says EDD is free. Becky on the phone with her right now to get her out of retirement, I hope. Okay. She went to ATL. Diamond. Diamond went to ATL. George says, Tiff, I think there's going to be locker room issues. Chemistry is key. Maybe they gel, maybe they don't. Louay says Hines Allen is going to Dallas, right? I think everybody's been moving. I was going to pull up the transactions and read and look at them because I don't remember what everybody. It's been so much moving around. And honestly, if y'all think this year is crazy, wait until next year because all these people signing 1-year deals and the people that are on contract right now whose contracts are up next year because of the CBA. Oh man, next year is going to be the wild, wild west. These teams are going to be fighting each other to keep and whatever. The only people that they ain't got no concern that they have to be where they are the rookies or the rookies that came in 2024 and I guess the ones that's going to come in this year because they automatically have to sign, excuse me, a 3-year contract unless the CBA has something in it that says we no longer do that, then they're free. But by that time, Camilla and Angel will be playing their last season as a rookie in their rookie contract. Technically, is 2026, but they have that 4th-year option. But hopefully, Chicago has it. They have their crap together by then, and we won't have to worry about them going anywhere. But next year, these teams they're gonna look so much different. Again, if we thought this year was crazy, just wait till next year. Wait. Jay Hamilton says for Asia to leave the Aces, they would need to do a Luca. Just tell her in the middle of the night, hey, guess what? You're not with the Aces anymore. Bree Wayne says she's on her knees praying. Tiffy says, yep, their locker room's going to be a mess. CC is going to be giving I have a dream speeches once a month. Spoiled Brat says, how are y'all feeling about Ka, AT, Satu on the Mercury? I forgot about Phoenix as well. Or did I mention them? Phoenix, Indiana, Dallas. They seem to have the most movement going on right now. I don't mind that. Again, it's about chemistry. That's you don't really know until it starts happening. I think they're all great players in their own right. They just have to figure out where they fit in. I think AT is going to fit in the way she wants to fit in. There's nothing you can do about AT. AT knows what to do, and I think she's very good at it. But the Kai and the Satu, it's just how they play together. You know, I mean, we see right now in Unrivaled. I thought having Kalia Copper, Angel, and Chelsea Gray on the same team would be magic just because of what they do individually. But we see that it's just been some. They're just now getting their footing to where things are gelling, and that's what it just takes time. That's the only thing. You just don't know how things work out. And where's DT? DT ain't said nothing, but I think she's not coming back because they're doing too much moving around for her to still be there. I think her team knows she's not coming back, but she just hasn't told us yet. She on vacation. Hey, sit down. My dog about to start getting active. Greenway says Clark is about to be having quadruple doubles on God with points, rebounds, assists, and turnover. George says, Tiff, I have no doubt there will be issues. Tiffy says, J Spot facts. Like Chelsea Gray is a great point guard, just like CC, but neither are MVP candidates. To me, it'll be Kelsey Mitchell, their best player, or nothing. Real MVPs are the best, i.e., Fee, Asia, and Stewie. Yeah, I agree. Bree Wayne says, I'm not a believer that Cheyenne and she's kind of mid. I don't know. I didn't see anything in her. Ooh. Michelle says, Jay, what is Washington, Connecticut doing for real, though? For real. Washington is chilling. They ain't doing nothing. Connecticut is drowning. They like, y'all took our whole y'all took our whole team. Like, ain't nobody want to stay here. Poor Marina. She's in a contract, but I'm hearing she's requesting a trade now. I don't know how true that is. She's requesting a trade. I think Natasha Cloud, they said she's been talking to New York to maybe take the spot of Sloot over there. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's kind of the rumors. So you got Lindsay Allen, Olivia Nelson Adota over there still, right? Marina and Natasha Cloud that I know of, because I didn't know all their players, but a lot of their players are gone. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. That's gonna be crazy. But it's funny about Connecticut is that I was listening to Quita Love Sports. Shout out to Quita. And she was saying how Chicago really made really she feels like they're doing a really good job in this off season right now with the way that they're doing free agency and stuff like that. Because I think they have, through whatever trades they've been doing or have done in the past, they have a first round swap with Connecticut next season, next draft, 2026, which is good because Connecticut, with the players that they have or don't have, they seem to be like they probably won't be the best team next year. So they could end up being one of the bottom teams that gets a lottery pick. And if they get a lottery pick and Chicago gets to swap with them, that means Chicago will have, for 3 times in a row now, an opportunity to have one of the top 4 players in the draft, which will only help them in the long run. So that's kind of the upside of she says she feels of what they've been doing, because they didn't trade away any of their picks. They have this pick swap next season or next year. Connecticut will probably tank. I don't know. They're gonna have to really get somebody on there. The Valks are in the same situation. Poor Valks. I don't know what's going on over there either. They said that it was reported that they said they just couldn't get anybody. Like they were just unsuccessful at getting any of the big time free agents that they kind of had their eye on. So I don't know. I think we're going to start seeing more international players coming over. I think we're going to see some of these good W players that didn't make teams the past few seasons, that are really still good basketball players that just didn't have the opportunity. We're going to start seeing them, obviously, because they got to pack these teams, and there's a lot of people not not available, or that they have vacancies is what I mean. A lot of these teams have vacancies, so we'll see. Spoiled Brat says curious to see how Sloot works with Angel. I think she'd be great with Angel. She Step one is, can you deliver the ball to the bigs? And I think Sloot can do that, and she looks like she's good at that. But again, it's going to take reps. It's going to take time. She has to know where Angel wants the ball and where Camilla wants the ball, where they're most effective, how to get it to them fast before the defense collapse on them and all that other stuff. Like, it's going to take some time. And that's what sucks about the W, because you got what, 2 years, 2 weeks of training camp. That's not enough time to like really get together. So my hope is they both are there in Miami. They now are teammates. They have all the resources available. I hope that they actually are, doing some workouts together there. I know Tyler has been going kind of back and forth to Chicago from Chicago to Miami to work out with Angel. I think it's been a couple of times now. So maybe he might go back down there again and do some workouts with Angel and Sloot, and kind of help them get a head start on, playing together. So hopefully that's happening. Angel and Camilla, what are we talking about? I missed that part. Bree Wayne says if Beck Allen can stay healthy, she's a steal for Sky. That's a big if. Yeah, because she was hurt all last year, I believe, right? Spoiled Brat says, I think her and Miller will work perfect. I'm assuming you're talking about Sloot. Tiffy says, I'm still shook. Jeff let Tina Charles slip away because of 180,000. How cheap can he be? We don't have a backup for Angel. She can't play 40 minutes for 44 games. Right. Like they were trying to do last season. she was playing 36 minutes a game. Yeah, it would be not. They need somebody else. I think they might end up keeping Izzy. I don't know though, but yeah, we could definitely have used a Tina Charles, Natasha Howard. That would have been great. Somebody like that. Jeremy says Sid Colson to the Fever was shocking to me. Same. George says Sky are starting to get their rebuild on. And that's what it's about. I mean, they are still rebuilding. No matter what the front office tries to say, they want to be this playoff contending team every single year. Like, y'all got to do y'all's part and make sure that they have the pieces to do that. They can't they can't all be half injured and you think you're going to get that done. You can't just throw people together and think that's going to get it done. You got to put in the work. So I'm glad that they are rebuilding. Rebuilding takes a while. It's not a one and done thing. And honestly, this season they're starting over again because they don't have their two leading scorers anymore. So at this point, their leading scorer is Angel and Camilla. If we're looking at last year's numbers, Angel was 2, Camilla was 3. And like they would definitely need to bring their numbers up in order to be effective. If they go off for 13 and 10, they're not going to be as effective. So I'm not saying that they can't. They can come into this season and score a little bit more, but it's a rebuilding thing. It's going to take a few years for things to go. Again, baby aces. Like it took them 4 or 5 years to become dominant. So I'm not one of those people that's rushing Chicago to be this like amazing dominant team. Of course, I want them to see success because I want Angel and Camilla to play together as long as they can, and I want them to be successful doing it. I just know it's going to take some time. So yeah, I'm not tripping over that. Angels, April says, what if Sloot's wife, Allie Quigley, came out of retirement or break and came back to Chicago one last season? Oh, she was the truth, right? I heard about her. I never saw her play, but I heard that she was the truth. She was good. I mean, I take all the help we can get, you know. Bree Wayne says Lexi Hull is CC's BFF. She ain't leaving J Bug. We don't know that. Stephanie White might be like, we ain't got room for you, Lex. Come on home. And I did not know that Lexi Hull and CC are BFFs. And they had and that fan base was calling Lexi a step black. And that's CC's best friend. They didn't treat her. They wasn't treating her like that was her best friend online. Like they were coming for that girl. Lexi just bought a house in Indy. Okay, they got money. She can get her a condo in Chicago. Indiana and Chicago is not that far apart. I live right in between both of them. Or I used to. It ain't that far of a drive or a flight. Definitely not a flight. She can do both. She can do both. Hey KK, what's going on? Thank you, Jay. I want that too. I like Lexi. Yes. But Bree Wayne or Spoiled Brad is shutting us down. Spoiled Brad and Bree Wayne, they double teaming us. They said no, that ain't happening. Um Bree Wayne says she's literally not leaving. She loves CC. Michelle says, I thought she was talking about getting Lexi Brown. No, I was talking about Lexi Hull. Lexi Brown, Lexi, I don't know how healthy she is. You know, she's dealing with doesn't she have Crohn's disease or something like that or something? She says she's still trying to figure out exactly what she has, but it's been keeping her out from playing. So I don't know what her status is. But I think LA wants to keep her. Louis says Kelsey, CC, Bonner, Howard, and AB. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Yeah, so Lexi ain't even in there. Tiffy says Lexi Hull is third off the bench in Indiana for the wing position. I heard they may cut her, trade her. I want her in Vegas, Seattle, Chicago. Give them Dana. Yes, Dana and Bree Turner, Breezy, both of them. Even though I think Breezy is a free agent. Uh, yeah, take them to Indiana. Even though I know Breezy ain't going to no Indiana. She's not going to do that. But yeah, send Lexi my way. Or she could go to Vegas as well. But I want her in Chicago. Spoiled Brat says AB Howard, CC Kelsey and DB. Yep. New 321 says Lexi and Angel play well together. They do. Big Girl says Chicago could be LSU 2023 championship. They could be. That's why I'm not saying too much. Like I don't know. Like the big names might not necessarily be successful, and the ones with the that don't have the big names don't necessarily mean they're gonna suck. Connecticut is a different story because I don't even think they have a complete team at this point. So that's something different. They're in their own category. But when you're looking at some of these teams, just like I was saying about Minnesota, I don't think it's necessarily about big names. We'll see what happens. But yeah, you're right. They could definitely be the underdog and just come through and sweep through the W and end up with a chip. Jeremy says Fever starting lineup is Clark Mitchell, Bonner, Howard, and Boston. Okay. Everybody's in agreement with that. Um Tiffy says to Bree Wayne, they just cut AB's bestie Saxton. They are in win now mode. Lexi is as good as grass in mid July. She's cut. And why not send her to Chicago? Spoiled Brat says the Aces got 8 people on the roster. And you will get more people once training camp starts. No, they couldn't trade in the other white girl, Christy Wallace. Oh, I forgot about her. Louis says, my Mystics free agency movement has been lackluster to say the least. They just signed Emily Ingsler and a guards, Suge Sutton to training camp contracts. Boo. Oh, okay. Well, at least they did some movement. Emily and Suge to training camp contracts. Okay, okay. They're making some steps. George says to Tiff, Lexi, and Angel have great chemistry for the roles. Yeah, I like, or Tiff. What do you mean, Tiff? I like Lexi, Angel, and Sykes, and Lexi, Angel, and Azare, Azarea, Azare. I think that's how you say it. Azare. I like that. I like Lexi and Angel. Whatever combination is in there, I think they play well together with no matter who that third person is. But I know last game, before all that drama happened, Azrea or Azare, Lexi, and Angel were cooking together. Bree Wayne says Saxon didn't play. Hull actually started for Fever in season and hit 7 threes in one game. Yeah, she not leaving. Big Girl says, what do you think about Angel being on the Met Gala committee? I think it's amazing. I think Angel is going to be the mogul that she wants to be. I think she is going to prove to people that, I mean, we're not surprised. Women are not surprised that we can do more than one thing. It is society and the media that likes to put us in the box, especially Black women, that we can't do more than one thing, that we can't be focused on more than one thing. If you do this one thing, this other thing is gonna fall. There are people that can multitask. Angel has a very good team. She has her brand agent. She has her basketball agent. She has several agents around them. They are a team of people that make sure that she can get all her stuff accomplished. She gets her workouts in. She has a private coach. She has not missed a game. She has not missed a practice, despite what people have said. Nothing that she has done has been a hindrance to what she wants to accomplish in basketball. People are always going to come for her and always going to um, criticize her. But again, I'll say she does have some improvement to do, but it's not because she's a model. It's not because she has a bunch of followers on the internet. Like you can do you can do multiple things and be successful. And one of her dreams or her goals is to be, prominent in the fashion world as well. Cause like she says, one day I'm not gonna have basketball. When I was growing up, my mom used to always say, go to college because you need an education. You might do this one thing, but you need to have something to fall back on. I used to hear from NBA players all the time. They would go to the NBA and they would say, well, my mom still wanted me to graduate because if I get hurt or I can't play basketball, at least I have this degree. This is the modern day, like, fallback plan. Like Angel is saying that I may not be able to play till I'm 40. I might not be playing until I'm whatever. We don't know what the body is going to do. We don't know what is going to happen with anything. But what I do know is I have several streams of income. I have several business ventures. I'm investing in several different things. I'm saving money. I'm investing money. I'm doing this. I'm setting myself up at 22 to not have to worry about anything once it gets time to, if I decide I don't want to play basketball anymore. I've already gotten these relationships together with the people in fashion. If I decide on my off season that I want to model, I can model. If I decide if one day basketball goes away and I want to start a business, I already have the things in place to do that. I already have my investments here. I already have things to fall back on. I'm taking care, my mom is taken care of, my brother is taken care of. I am creating generational wealth. And I don't know why that makes people so upset. I don't understand why that bothers people so much that they get on her because she's doing other things outside of basketball. Like, what do y'all do when you're not at work? That's what I always ask the question. Everybody's like, well, she's not in the gym. Why is she not in the gym? That's why she's not this. And that's why her percentage is this. Why is she not in the gym? She needs to be working. Well, she's off work. She plays 5 months, or what is it, 5-6 months out of the year. Now she's in another league where she plays an additional 7 to 8 weeks. on top of the 5 to 6 months that she's playing. So yeah, she gets some time off. What do you do on your time off? Are you at home making spreadsheets or frying, practicing the fries or making burgers, or are you building something on your day off to practice what you're doing in construction? Are you showing people's clothes? Are you folding clothes and doing things to practice for work, or are you enjoying your time off when you're not at work? Do you get to go on a vacation? Do you get to go relax when you don't have to work? If you take 2 to 3 weeks off or a week off from work, do you get to do what you want to do? Or are people saying, "Hey, why are you not writing? Isn't that your job to write? You need to be writing. You shouldn't be here on the beach relaxing. What are you doing?" That's dumb. Just because she's a celebrity, that doesn't mean that she's not human and she doesn't get to take a break. I Let me not. I'm not even gonna get into all that. That makes me upset when people do that to her because they don't do it to anybody else. One, but two, she's regular like everybody else. And if no one's bugging you about what you're doing on your day off, leave her alone on what she's doing on her day off. She's actually making money on her day off, or she's making moves to make money while she's asleep. So she doesn't have to worry about it 10, 12 years from now. She's set. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was making some of the business moves and life changing moves at 22 like she's doing now. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be sitting here not having to go to work because I made the best decisions when I was 22 because I invested and I had this money and I did these things. I was able to get several streams of income going to where now I'm set. You know what I'm saying? That's not a bad thing. But she also loves basketball and she's really good at it, despite what some people might say. You know what I'm saying? So, what do I think about it? I think it's awesome. Way to go, Angel. Shout out to her and everything that she is doing. She gets an applause from me. Miss D is in the house. What's up, Miss D? Y'all know I get active when we talk about Angel because they come for her for no reason. Rajan is how you say that. The Fever just signed Anthony Davis. They just signed Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic to a 3 league trade. Might as well. Everybody else is over there. Might as well go ahead and get Anthony Davis and Luka. Michelle said, "I don't care for the Sky front office. If it wasn't for Miller and Angel, I wouldn't be a Scases." Me and you both. Me and you both. Is my camera straight? I feel like it's no. I guess it's good. Louis says the Mystics were supposed to have a press conference at the end of January. It was rescheduled for February 12th, anticipating more movement before then, but who? Good question. Spoiled Brat says Becky ain't finna deal with Kennedy. I don't think Kennedy. Well, I don't know. I'm not in the locker room. I'm not a coach. I haven't been there. I don't. I didn't. I don't. I don't think she's that bad. But like I said, I haven't been there, so I don't know. Kennedy would fit in with the uh, lead ace, vet led aces. I think so too. Tiffy says Skylar and Kennedy would be like a grown up Olivia and Hannah Hidalgo. The W would be cooked with that backcourt. I need that. Need that. I I agree. As far as I know, Wallace can't be traded. Something about her contract doesn't allow a trade. Kyra's in the house. I know you probably been here for a minute, but Kyra's here. Where's my yerp? What's going on, Kyra? Bree Wayne, that's talking to. Let me see. What else? What else? What else? Who isn't the Fever signing? I don't know. I'm sure we're gonna get another announcement. Carter says Jewel just left. Jewel left Seattle to not be bullied. She's not gonna stand a chance against Ken. Spoiled Brad says, how y'all feel about UConn Tennessee game? That is coming up tomorrow, right? That's gonna be very interesting. Um, I think UConn is gonna win. I think UConn's gonna win. But watching Tennessee play, who did they just play last? South Carolina that I watched. They they run and gun. They run and gun. They do those subs just like South Carolina, except they do like the full hockey team sub. Put five in, take five out. They do that often, so everybody stays fresh. They might outrun UConn. So, what do y'all think? I'm interested to see what y'all said in the chat. Um, Spoiled Brat says Fever doesn't have enough money to sign her unless she takes a pay cut. Kyra says you think Sydney Colson is better than E Will. Are you asking me? Or are you asking somebody in the chat? I don't think Sydney is going to. I don't really see her playing a whole lot over there. I don't know, but better than E Will. I don't know. I like Sydney though. I don't think she's as fast as Erica Wheeler, but I know she plays really good defense. I don't know who's better per se because I don't watch her. I don't watch E Will play enough to know. April says if the coaches are watching Unrivaled and Katie Lou's game, she's definitely traded. Big Girl says I thought Hines Allen went to ATL. Rajan says and salute J Bug. Salute. Spoiled Brat says Hines Allen went to Dallas. Summer came in here. Hey friend, I came here to say hi. Hit the like button. Okay, talk to you later. Girl, go get your paper done. Go get your paper done, please. But thank you for popping in. And yeah, hit that like button if you guys are enjoying the chat. Feel free to join into the conversation. Hit the chat and let me know what you're thinking. Also, if you feel like you want to bless the platform, I do have super chats. I have super stickers. Those donations go to my channel and help me continue to keep it going. Also, it's also free if you would like to just subscribe. You can also do that. Share my stuff, like it, get me some more people, keep my name on the algorithm as I continue to grow. I appreciate you all. Dallas looks like a mess to me. Yeah, you don't like Liz and Carrington and Arike and who else? Who else? Hines Allen. Who else went over there? Spoiled Brat says if they cut Katie Lou, they'll lose the money because she gets paid anyways. I think that's Nathaniel. Hello, how are you? Big Girl says Diamond went to Sun. Okay, that's what I thought. Diamond went to Connecticut. So now it's Lindsay, Marina, and Diamond, all from Chicago, are over in Connecticut now. Marina is the flakiest player. Louis says Mystics currently under contract Ariel, Sykes, Shakira, Dolson, Carly, Aaliyah, Jade, and Sika. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So they got some work to do. They got at least 3 to 4 more players to get. April says, now that I'm thinking about it, if DT retires, Kennedy would be a good fit for Phoenix. Would she be a good fit for Phoenix? I'm trying to envision that. Kalia Copper and Kennedy together. I have to I have to I have to see that in person. Rajan says, Natasha Cloud is a lot better than I thought just from watching Unrivaled. I see the vision. Bree Wayne says, I'm loving this for Mabry. Last I heard, she wants to play for a championship contingent. Hold on, y'all. Oh man. Not no more. Not no more unless she goes to somewhere else, New York. April says they have all their draft picks. Who? Louis says the Mystics extended reserve qualifying offers to Emily, Shug, and Bernadette. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like I said, training camp teams sometimes have like 20 people on a team. So it's not over yet. Rewain says Big Four bets to Mystics next year. I see the vision they tanking. Jonathan says Jeff Paglio. How do you say? I don't want to say his last name. Jeffrey is a bullish GM. He lied on everything he said he would do The only thing he did good was re-sign E. Will, Michaela, and Vandersloot. Everything else, he sucked. You won't get no argument from me on that. Don't forget about Canada and Portland joining in 2026. Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be crazy. You get all these people that are free agents, all of them. Every veteran in the league is going to be a free agent next season. The only people that are not going to be free agents are the rookies, and it might be some people that have contracts that go through 2027, but I think they knew like the when the CBA was going to be up, so nobody signed any crazy contracts. Everybody is going to be available next season. So where are they going to land? And now you got two more teams. Like, it's going to be a lot of competition, and it's like a buyer's market. You know what I'm saying? Like, these players is a player's market. They can decide where they want to go, why they want to go there, what's going on. Chicago is very smart by having that facility be ready by 2026. So they have some kind of little bit of leverage to say, come play here. Hopefully they are somewhat successful this past season, because that'll also be an incentive to say, hey, do you want to play with this this young team that we have? Look what we accomplished this last year. Plus we have this facility, blah, 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 blah. But it's going to be all kind of teams willing and dealing to get these people. So it's going to be crazy next season. Please not flage to the Mystics, Spoiled Brat says. Jonathan says, sad part, we hired some nice coaches that can help fix this time, but don't have the right tools to fix on that roster. Spoiled Brat says, Betts can go there, though. Also, what rookie would be a game changer for the Valks? Put Nice over there. I'd like to see a Nisa Morrow. If we can't get a Nisa Morrow somewhere in one of my teams, which she won't go low enough to go to the Aces, but I think she can do work on the Valks. I think she can. I'm trying to see who else is there. I think Sonia, if Seattle doesn't go for Olivia, they're gonna take Sonia Citron over there because Skylar really likes her. um, who else do you have over there? Sellers, Pow Pow. I gotta look at the draft board. I would like to see Nice go over to Valks. Tiffy says Sloop better learn how and where Angel likes the ball. Olivia is gonna snatch her chain as a starter PG1. Oh yeah. If we get Olivia, she will eventually be starting. There's no doubt about that. I don't think Sloot is even concerned about that. She's probably fine with it, to be honest. How was your day today? Thank you, Nathaniel. My day was good. Busy, but good nonetheless. When I get off here, I get to go to sleep. I'm gonna sleep in again. So I'm having a good night. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you had a good day. Jonathan says we need bigs that is also a good defender to replace Angel. Yep. April says, will Williams be ready to go for Chicago? Yeah, she's playing right now in AU right now. I think she's on, I want to say she's on Izzy's team because Izzy is a captain. Louis says the Mystics are looking for Watkins and Hidalgo in 2026. Let's go. Ooh, I forgot. Watkins? Oh, Juju. I'm like, wait a minute. Which Watkins? Yo, Juju and Hannah. Now, they not getting both of them. That won't. I don't know. I don't know if lightning to strike twice like that where they can get both of them. RC is back. Hey, RC. J-Spot, what's good, fam? What's going on? RC says, man, if the Aces don't do something like, damn, Jewel was a good coming back piece of the Storm Sparks trade, but what about bolstering the front line? Yep. Let's see. What are we talking about? Did you watch the press conference? RC says, CC, Lexi Hull, and Sophie all about to be tighter than handcuffs, Jay. Boo. Boo. I like Lexi. Boo. I want her in Chicago. Step Black. What is a Step Black, Jay? That's what I want to know. That's what the fan base was calling her because She was on a team with Angel, Chelsea, Azare, and Ka. They said she's now a step black. I guess that means she wants to be black, or they think she wants to be black, or now she's hanging with the black people. I don't really know. I've never heard that in my life before reading that, but they called her a step black, and they were also upset because she said that she liked the way that Chelsea passes the ball. This was during the press conference before they started playing. And ever since then, they've been coming for her because I guess, her saying that she likes the way that Chelsea passes the ball, that meant that she doesn't like the way CC passes the ball. And they started going crazy on her, and they call her a step black. I don't know what that is. I'm still trying to figure out what that means. I'm only assuming. I'm sure it doesn't. I don't think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing. George says Angel definitely plays D. RC says Bree Wayne, Natasha Howard, Fever Presser. It was a dope watch. Let's see. People that say Angel doesn't play defense are just extremely remedial. That part. RC says Jay ain't gonna never catch up to my comments. I might as well log back off. I'm sorry. Y'all been going hard in the comments. I'm trying to get to all of them. We already cut Saxton Burger. We're not waving Hull. Grace Burger to the Valks. I'm so happy with the last biggest trade, that big as Las Vegas Aces with the Indiana Fever. There's no, oh, you're talking about Sid? Well, I'm not happy about that. Y'all have a wild figure of imagination about certain players. So do you. So do you, SC Fred. Let's not act, come on now, don't act like that. Louis says, speak on the J Spot, not making burgers or frying. I'm just saying, if we ain't messing with you on your day off, don't mess with Angel on her day off. Preach. Preach. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm getting through these comments because I ain't even got to my slides yet, and we're an hour and a half in. So I'm probably gonna skip some of this. 12 Kyle is in the house. JSPN has a studio audience. Wow. What up, Jay? What's going on, Kyle? Even you might not even be here anymore. George says they said she would be working at Mickey D's. Now she's on the menu. Oh, that. Wait a minute. I don't have my rim shot. That's a good one. What is this? Oh, here we go. That's what I thought. Good one. Nate said she would be working at Mickey D's. Now she's on the menu. What they gonna say now? Oh, bye, Kyra. Good night. Good night. Jonathan says I was mad Sydney signed with the Fever. Bonner signing with them as well. Pissed me off. Same. Big Girl says LSU need Tennessee to win. Louis says they haven't been in the locker room with Kennedy either, J Spot, but talking like they know. Let's see. What are the Golden State Valkyries doing? They're not making good trades. They're not doing anything right now. Chicago has all their draft picks. Good. I need them to keep them. Mabry is playing to keep the lights on. Where Mom's Mabry end up. She's still there. Still in Connecticut. Thanks for the perspective, J Spot. You're welcome. Ashlyn 2026, not Juju. She is 27. Let's see. All right. I made it to the end. Okay, look. Now we about to get I didn't even get to my slides that I'm about to pull up right now. But we about to get into some news real quick. And let me get off this. Get in some real quick news. We just kind of talked about this, but I'm gonna go through these slides. I also have a few fashions to look at for my fit check. Not doing a fit of the week, although I do have one. I'm just gonna let y'all know which one it is when I get there. But let's look at some news around the dub. So we know. We were just talking about this. They said she will end up working at Mickey D's, and now she is on the menu. Angel Reese, the Angel Reese special is coming out in 2025, on the 10th, right? February 10th, 2025. That's around, is that Super Bowl day? I don't know when the 10th is. Is that a Monday? But it's some kind of barbecue quarter pounder with cheese or something like that. I don't know. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat burgers. Like I don't eat beef or anything like that. I'm a pescatarian, so I only eat seafood and fish. So that ain't really my thing, but I will buy it and give it to somebody. My nieces, my nephews, my friends. I'm gonna go support and give Angel more of my money as I usually do. Well, I mean it's going to McDonald's, but in support of Five, I gotta get it. Then we have the news last weekend, last Sunday to be exact. Asia Wilson had her jersey retired in South Carolina. I don't know if y'all got to see that, but it was such a touching ceremony. Um, of course, she was crying. Her mom and dad was there. Her favorite Olympian from out of town was there. It was so cute that she kind of gave him a shout out. They were dressed alike. They both had on pinstripe suits. That was super cute. Even though they didn't sit next to each other, it's like, y'all, we already know. Like, y'all can sit together. But yes, her jersey was retired. And not just her jersey. Dawn says nobody else in South Carolina, not on the men or women's side, because I think the men's side was also retired, but that no one else can wear that number 22. Normally, they just retire jerseys with the names or whatever, but Asia's number 22 on the women's side can never be worn by anybody else that comes through South Carolina. So, shout out to my girl Asia. Much deserved. That's loud. Much deserved to my girl. And if y'all can see that, it was such a cute and just heartwarming ceremony in her speech. Then the news dropped today. I might have to take myself out if y'all can't see. The news dropped today that the shoe was out. Not out. The pic, like we can see the shoe. The shoe has been revealed. And it is a pink colorway. I love this picture of Asia, by the way. I don't know if y'all can zoom in. I don't know if you're looking at your phones on or on TV. But if you zoom in to her grills, Mama got her logo in the grills. The logo is in the grills. But that is the A1 that is coming out in May. Pink colorway. She also has a blue colorway, and I want to say, some kind of off-white or something, I think also dropping, but I think these pink ones are the ones that's coming out first. So that is the shoe there. You can see the slide that's also coming out. And then I think, it won't let me. I was trying to, never mind. Then here are some of the details on the actual collection here. So I can't blow this up on my side, so I'm gonna look at it on my phone and y'all can read along. But if you look at the shoe, right, it shows in that top corner the two symbols she has inside her left and right shoe. Those are symbols that she has tattooed on the back of her arms, one for her mom and one for her dad. So that's what's in the tongue. If you look at going down, there says there's a pearl ring to signify strength in her championships from her grandma, which is shown on the bottom of the shoe where that arrow is pointing to the bottom of the shoe. That's a pearl colored ring symbolizing her grandmother. She also has some writing on the bottom of the shoe. One says, as a matter of fact, the best is yet to come. That was a quote from her grandmother. If you also look at the top right, there's some more writing on the bottom of the shoe that says weakness, weakness. We don't got time for that. That's another quote she would use when she's getting ready for a game. Um, and yeah, that's the breakdown of the shoe. So I don't know why she chose pink, but that's what she chose. But you know, she is a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, and their colors are pink and green. So I think that's why she kind of chose that. Also, if you look over, let's see if I can take myself out. It won't let me take me out. Make myself real little. So you can see the collection, the actual clothes here. She's going to be releasing some tights that already have the one leg. So instead of them wearing the short tights or the short shorts that they wear and then they get a leg sleeve, her tights are going to be pre-made with one leg covered and one open, which is pretty dope. Um, she has her some running shorts, looks like a cropped hoodie. The hoodie, though, y'all, is satin lined because y'all know how us girls we have to take care of our hair, and having that satin on that helps keep it from being frizzy and messy, and it just helps keep our hair in good condition. So I'm glad she thought about that piece. Um, but yeah, that's her pieces there. You can see the slide, you can see the t-shirts, the different color shorts. She also has a youth size of the clothes and the tights with the one leg. I think that is very cute. So shout out to Asia for that. And what are y'all saying in the comments? Y'all like it? Very beautiful for Asia. I was thinking the same thing. Jonathan, what did Jonathan say? I'm gonna come back to that. Bam, bam, bam. Coach Drip posted with a pic with those shoes on. Yeah, I saw it. Love the pic with the grills. All right. Then are we getting into some fashions next? Yes. So y'all know I have to come with the fit check. So I'm gonna make myself smaller again so we can see the full thing. This week, Rakia said I can do both. I'm gonna wear the same color, but I can do both. I can have my hair up in this bun. It's kind of like an Asian inspired outfit with the chopsticks. I think she had it in the bun in her hair. Um, the Onyx, come here. Looks like it was like a mini skirt, kind of like a halter. This shirt, with the open shirt with the halter kind of showing through. I think it's just one whole piece besides the skirt. But that's one day. But this other one, she let the hair down, brought you like I don't even know. It's a blazer. It's a blazer with sheer. It's like sheer midriff and sheer legs, but like the little bosom part, the little boob part is covered up, and then it's like the little hot pants, the little short shorts. I think she looks great. I love black. Black is one of my favorite colors. That's why I'm always wearing it. But I like it. I like the way that looks. Then on the fit check, we got Skylar Diggins Smith. Do y'all see this outfit? This outfit is when I saw Skylar walking with this on, I was like, girl, Scott, every day is a fashion show for Skylar. What is this? Is this Louis Vuitton? I want to say it's Louis Vuitton. Look at those boots. First of all, look at those boots. They go all the way up to her thigh. You can see the gold accents match the gold accents of that purse that she's carrying. And then that whole outfit with that button up suit shirt and the tie. Like, come on, Skylar. Come on, Skylar. Let's do it. Then on the other side, you got the girl next door, Dejanay Carrington. She never loses a look to me. Like I like this shirt. I like the skirt. I like the boots, even though they look a little bit. I know they're not supposed to be form fitting. Not all of them are, but I do like the pop of color with just a plain white shirt and jean skirt. But Skylar was giving it to me. Then we have, I think I forgot to put my little logo on Angels. No, it's there. Then we got Miss Angel Reese. Angel is wearing, again, I love this look. I love this look. White button up shirt, the messy tie, this skirt. I don't know if this skirt is like, is it denim that's torn? Is it ostrich feathers? Is it made out of different shirts? Like whatever it is fire. I mean, for me, this is probably like my top 5 Angel outfits. Of all the outfits I've seen her wear down tunnels, this is my top in my top 5. It's just something about the skirt, the way it is made, the way it is like it looks like a train on the back, but I don't know if it's made out of, I can't really tell. I think it's made out of pants because it looks like pockets. You can see the insides of pockets. But whatever this is, I think it's dope. Like I said, I like the leather tie. It looks kind of messy. The button up white collar shirt, I think is dope. And she's posing with her meal, the Angel Reese special. So, and I love me a black pump. A black classic pump it always is. I love that. So, um, shout out to Angel. I mean, um, if I was gonna do a fit of the week, it would definitely be a tie between Angel and Skylar. For me, that's just me. And I think, is that all I had? Yep, that's all I had. So I'm gonna go back here. So those are the fits. I didn't officially pick anybody, but if I had to pick, I would definitely have picked Skylar and Angel. Um, what happens next says, "Oh snap, Asia laid it down. The pink is nice. Rakia is a baddie no matter what." Louis says, "Nice. I like Rakia on the left the best." Yeah, I like that one. That was cute. RC says, "Even I love Rakia and I miss the Jungle Fever." Uh, not Jungle Fever, RC. Louis says, "Why they have that filter on Skylar?" I don't know, but I like that outfit. Skylar is giving high fashion and Carrington is cute, but it's giving Walmart. Oop, not Walmart, guys. Come on. Come on. The way it says, "I like Skylar's jacket. Dejanay, not so much." I thought it was cute. Louis says, "Loving Angel's fit. What happens next?" Says, "The tunnel makes it difficult to see the full effects." Yeah, it is better when they show the video and you see them walking, but it's hard to catch that on a still. So, I mean, y'all can go to Unrivaled Instagram and you'll see all the pictures there. Jay, you going to order Angel Reese McDonald's meal? Yep, I'm going to order it. I'm not going to eat it, but I will order it. I'm sure somebody wants a quarter pounder with cheese. I haven't had McDonald's. When's the last time I had McDonald's? I don't think I've had McDonald's since 2013, maybe. I don't remember. It's been a long time. I can't tell you the last time I had McDonald's, but I will go to McDonald's. Like I said, I will support and give me the Angel Reese special, please. Louis, I know she said Walmart. Kind of took me out. Don't do that to my girl. Um, let's see. We talked a little bit about the games that's coming up. We got Tennessee is going to be playing against UConn. Y'all didn't really tell me your predictions in the chat, so I don't know where y'all stand on that. I'm going to go ahead and pick UConn to win, but we shall see. We do have USC that plays tomorrow. They play Wisconsin. TCU plays Kansas. Ohio State plays UCLA. So let's see if UCLA continues to stay undefeated. We shall see about that. Thursday we got South Carolina. South Carolina plays Georgia. LSU plays Missouri. Notre Dame plays Stanford. We know UConn plays Tennessee. Duke plays Clemson. Florida plays Virginia. Oklahoma play. Ooh, burping. Oklahoma plays Ole Miss. Did I already say Florida against Alabama? Texas plays Vanderbilt. Maryland plays Oregon. That's all on Thursday. So I'm going to be busy on Thursday because all three of my teams play. And they always play around the same time. 5 o'clock, 6:30, and 7:30. Like back to back to back. And some of them going to overlap. These are going to be some good games. But shout out to the South Carolina. They did get through their 5-game rank streak. It didn't matter. They're still number 2. I thought they might maybe get the number 1 if they had done that and continue to stay undefeated, but that didn't happen. LSU is back on their winning streak. They haven't lost since South Carolina, and Notre Dame is still ticking along since they lost those 2 back in what was it, Bahamas, Cayman Islands, somewhere like that. They haven't lost since then. So my teams are on the roll. My teams are setting themselves up to be in good position for March Madness. We got Selection Sunday coming up really, really soon. But then like the next, hey, you got to stop doing all that. Coming up soon. The tournament's coming up soon. It's about to get real good. It's about to get good. So hopefully my teams can keep their position. And they should be number 1, ranked number 1 going into their guy. I need you to relax. Lay down. Can't be doing all that movement. Mama's working. Relax. I think they can hold a really good position within their, depending on how they divide them up. I think Notre Dame, South Carolina, hopefully they can get like number 1 rankings and all that good stuff. Louis says one of those days I think Lexi was wearing a fit made by Tip Hayes. Did you see that one, Jay? Yeah, I think I saw. I don't know if that was Lexi. I know I saw Kate wearing one of Tip's outfits. I gotta look. I don't remember Lexi wearing it, but I could be wrong. RC says, Jay, why are you trying to steal our players though? Who? Lexi? Lexi is a step black now. She belongs to us. Sorry. RC says, J Spot, you want everyone we got on the fever. I don't want everyone you got on the fever. I didn't know. I don't. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is going to the fever. That's my question. I don't understand what's going on over there where everybody wants to go over there. But I would like Lexi. Now, I did say I wanted Kelsey Mitchell last season. I wanted her to come to Chicago. That didn't work out. She's back there, and that's fine. But yeah, everybody else, have fun over there. You ain't had McDonald's since Jordan was suiting up for the Bulls. Yeah, it's probably been that long. J Spot, don't tell nobody I was waiting for the fever to put all the right pieces around my girl Caitlin and completely all in, all fever in. Okay. RC is officially back on the CC train. Louis says, my mistake, it was Kate Martin. Okay, that's what I thought. I saw Kate wearing it. Yeah, that was the one. RC says, typo, I'm completely all in. I got you. I understood it. That's cuz Lexi. Fever must have the money. Yeah, I think they have the money. They got the resources. I think they really are trying to set up that team and as well as like get the pieces around CC and make that work. So again, it just all depends on how, we got to wait. We got to wait and see. All right, y'all. I have talked almost 2 hours. I'm about to get out of here because I'm getting sleepy. I'm ready to go to bed. My dog is restless on my lap. My other dog is looking at me like I'm crazy. But y'all have a great evening. Wait. SC Bread says if Tennessee loses and UConn versus UConn, they might drop out of the top 25 soon. Oh, yeah, Tennessee, maybe. Jonathan says HD said they was going to build around the fever to help Caitlin get to that championship. Yeah, I believe it. Great live, J Spot. Thank you. It was great because you guys were here. I really appreciate it. Give me the likes on the way out. Don't forget to share. Tell somebody to join us next week. Also, catch me Friday and Saturday. Sess and I will be live after Unrivaled as we have been these past 3 weeks. We're going into week 4. The 1v1 tournament starts on the 10th. So Sess will be live for that. I will be working, so I won't be live. But maybe we will get together after everything is over. When I'm done with work, we can do a recap of the tournament that happened that day, just like we do for the other games. But catch me Fridays, Saturdays, Mondays, or Tuesdays, whenever they have the games for Unrivaled. And then I do my J Spot live here, whatever day I can get in. So thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for chatting. Y'all were blowing up the chat. I always appreciate it. Great conversation. I appreciate those that chatted and those who just watched. And then those who will be a part of the replay gang. I shout out to y'all too. Y'all, I really appreciate it. Can you run your Cash App as a banner during your lives? Yes, I can. Just in case, my Cash App is $JSpotNetwork. If y'all want to donate to the cause, $JSpotNetwork. I thought I had a banner. Was I not using this banner at all tonight? I sure wasn't. I forgot. I don't think I had it on the whole time. Anyway, $JSpotNetwork for Cash App, or you can send me super chats, or you can send me a super sticker, or you can send me a super like in the comments. That also donates to the channel. So I appreciate y'all for that. And in your description. Okay. I'll do that. I think I have it over there. I think I have it on my homepage, but I'll look at it. B. Will says, good night, my peeps. Tiffy, Louie, Big Girl, Jonathan. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Be safe. I will see y'all on Friday. Peace out.